Hi, Jim Mischel here, CEO of Safeology. Last week on social media, we asked you for questions to send our way to answer about our Safeology UV Tower. And I'm here with Teresa. Thanks, Teresa, for joining me to answer some of those questions.
Actually, Jim, I'm going to ask the questions. You're going to answer them. So
no.
Here's our first question, Jim. Will UVC light really kill the coronavirus?
Yes, yes, and yes. So over 100 years, UV has been used against viruses, all types of viruses. And now we have the chance to use it against the coronavirus. This is proven science that has been used in medical centers and medical suites throughout the country. And basically, we could apply it to the coronavirus. The coronavirus is a little bit easier to kill than a lot of other viruses. So the answer is yes.
Okay, great. So it's effective, but second question, is it actually safe?
We get a lot of questions around this. You see a lot of UVC products out there in the market, wands that are being waved around. People are looking at UV. UV is dangerous if it's used in the presence of humans. You do not want to look at UV. You don't want UV touching your skin. It's safe when we do it because we have all these safety protocols that we use. So not only is it safe, it's super safe the way we use it with our safety protocols.
Okay. Well, we're standing here in a classroom, so Jim, take us to school. Tell us how UVC light actually kills the coronavirus.
So this is a fun answer because I'm a little, I'm kind of in the science. I'm a science geek, but ultraviolet is light, and it turns out that light in the wavelengths of 254 nanometers to about 270 nanometers is the perfect wavelength to deactivate viruses. And what happens is the light actually penetrates the virus, disrupts the DNA or the RNA of the virus so it can't replicate. We like to say kill. Technically, virus isn't alive, but it's fun to say we're killing it. But really, we're stopping it from replicating. The coronavirus is a single-strand RNA virus. In the virus world, it's kind of a wimpy virus, though it has huge negative impacts. But when it comes up to UV, it has no chance. Like literally, UV penetrates this virus and kills it very quickly.
Okay, so we're standing here with the Safeology UVC Tower, Jim. How long would it take this tower to clean or disinfect this classroom?
So that depends on how powerful the tower is, which we know, and the size of the classroom. Now, every space is different, and so it's important that you actually calculate correctly the amount of time, because we know the amount of dosage to kill a virus, that determines how much time is required. So in a space like this, we've calculated it's about 10 minutes. So, but every space is different. That's why it's really important that whoever uses a UVC device really understands the dosage of that the unit's able to deliver, and that will determine the amount of time required. So we calculate that for all of our clients.
Okay, so we're in a classroom, but this last question actually came from a purchaser in the hospitality industry, and he says, we're looking at UVC light products to disinfect our hotel. What's the most important thing we need to consider?
I think there's two things. One, is it safe? I see a lot of commercials with people waving wands over things so quickly that there's no way possible it could actually disinfect. And they're looking at the light. You never want to look at UV. Like, whatever you use has to be safe. And so you want to have a product that has a bunch of redundancies. For instance, this has PIR sensors. It also has a laser technology to ensure no one's in the room. It has an anti-tip technology that if it tips, the lights don't work. There's a lot of safety redundancies. Whatever product you use, you want to make sure it's safe, safe, safe. And the second thing, does it deliver the right dosage? So merely taking UV into a room and turning it on, and I like to say some people just turn it on and they run for their lives, and they never really know when to come back or how long it lasts. Like, this is really important. Like, if you're going to spend the money to use UV, you want to make sure it's on the required amount of time to actually kill the virus. So knowing the dosage matters, and that determines how much time that matters. So this is all science, and it's really important. So those two things, if I'm a hotel, I want to make sure those two things are nailed down.
Okay, great. Before we go, could you maybe show us a demo of the app and how this whole machine works?
Okay, I sure will. What's great is all these units are based upon a cloud-based architecture. So if I'm in a hotel or a school or office building, I may have many of these deployed and I want to know what's going on. And so they're all integrated together wirelessly. And in this example, I basically have the mobile app. I'll put in the room number. It's room 101. I'm going to hit scan to start. Basically, I'm going to hold it up to the QR code. I'm going to be a little patient here while it focuses. Okay, come on, focus. And when I say patient, I mean, there it goes. And now I have 30 seconds to leave the room. Now, if I did accidentally trip on the way out or stalled because I was doing something, it will know I'm in here and it won't go off.
Yep.
But let's leave the room so we can see it operate. So we're counting down right now, and there's about 7 seconds left. And at the end of the final countdown, it will do a final room scan just to make sure no one's in the space. Once again, one of the safety aspects. You notice the light change color, it goes to red, and then it comes on. So basically, there you go. Now, right now, that room's being clean. We're not in there. And it will also tell us when the process is done. It'll send a notification out. So actually, right now, you can look, and I'm watching it. It's going through a sequence right now as it's cleaning, and then it'll send me an update when it's done. So pretty simple to operate. My boss will know back of the office that, hey, this is actually happening right now. They'll know that I'm the one to turn it on, and I could leave that running while I go to another room and do another room. So you could do multiple rooms as this is going on. So I appreciate everyone's time. Hopefully answered some of your questions. If you have more questions, just follow us on our Instagram account and send those questions in, and we'll be happy to answer them in the future. Thank you so much.